Hey guys! Welcome to another Reviewed for You Travels. With careful planning and financial acumen, studying abroad can not only be more inexpensive than you ever imagined, but it can also be less expensive than attending university at home for a semester or year. Swapping your university's overpriced tuition and excessive college town living fees for a low-cost study abroad program might save you thousands of dollars. Saving ahead of time to cover certain inevitable expenses like travel can also help you achieve your international goals. The location of your study abroad program is an important consideration in your expenditure. This is because it has an impact on the amount of money you'll have to spend on university tuition and, second, living expenses, therefore determining your overall affordability. Never worries, we're here to help you find the finest deal possible, even if you're on a budget. In this one, we'll be showing you 10 of the most cost-effective nations to consider while planning your study abroad trip. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing and don't forget to like and ring the bell to be notified to our next video. Thank you, keep it groovy. 1. Norway. Even though all of the Nordic countries are reasonably inexpensive study locations, we chose Norway because, except for a few specialized programs, public universities in Norway remain free to all students from inside and outside of Europe. Norway, like the rest of Europe's Nordic countries, is noted for its good standard of living and magnificent beautiful landscape. Another advantage to studying in Norway is the abundance of English-taught courses at all levels of study, as well as a large number of native English speakers. However, Norway, like the other Nordic nations, has high living expenditures. You'll require roughly 139,680 Norwegian kroner, $17,200 each year. 2. Taiwan. If you're looking to study abroad in Asia, Taiwan is another affordable option. Tuition rates for students at National Taiwan University, for example, start at TW $109.20, $3,300 per year for liberal arts programs and rise to TW $124.200, $4,050 for science and engineering programs, according to the QS World University Rankings registered 2019. Taiwan has more than 120 English-taught courses at over 40 universities, and it is also a popular destination for Mandarin learners. Taiwan also has a high living standard and comparatively inexpensive living expenditures, with annual rent rates as low as TW $88,000, $2,900. 3. Germany. Germany, nicknamed the land of ideas, is getting more popular among foreign students, and it's easy to understand why. It has prestigious colleges, affordable expenses, and a decent standard of living. All public universities, except for those in Baden-Württemberg, do not collect tuition fees at the undergraduate or PhD levels. An M.Sc student who didn't complete their undergraduate degree in Germany could spend up to €20,000, $23,450 annually, although there is a possibility of securing a grant for assistance. You'll need at least €10,200, $11,950 a year to cover living expenses, but you may need more based on your lifestyle, region, and spending habits. There are also a variety of English-taught courses available, especially at the graduate level. 4. France. Domestic and international students pay the same college fees in France, which are set at €170, $200 annually for bachelor's, license programs, €243, $285 for most master's programs, and €380, $445 for doctoral programs. The very selective Grandes Écoles and Grands Établissements, which determine their rates, charge far more. Living expenditures will be greatest in the capital, Paris, but you may find it worthwhile to pay the additional money after all. Paris has been crowned the world's #1 student city 4 times in a row. If you don't speak French well, you can study in France in English, with the bulk of English-taught programs available mostly at the postgraduate level. 5. Mexico. Mexico is among Latin America's most visited countries, with diverse cultures to discover. It also has a lot to give foreign students. Student fees rates vary, with private colleges costing more, and average roughly $6,300 annually for foreign undergraduate students in Mexico City, which was ranked among the world's top 100 student cities. In Mexico, living expenditures are also quite inexpensive, with a normal budget in the capital amounting to roughly $9,250 or $6,450 elsewhere. Mexican institutions are increasingly providing English-taught courses to attract international students, even though Spanish is the primary language of teaching. 6. India. Returning to Asia for the next country on our list of the cheapest places to study worldwide, India is an excellent choice for those seeking both cost and cultural variety. While Hindi is the most widely spoken of the country's 100 or so languages, English is frequently utilized as the medium of teaching in Indian colleges, particularly at the postgraduate level. Living expenditures are extremely low. A one-way ride on public transportation may cost as little as 29 cents. Tuition rates vary based on your study level and university, but they should not exceed $7,880 per year, and you should be able to live comfortably on less than $4,600 per year. 7. Argentina. Argentina, which is the second largest country in the continent of South America after Brazil, has spectacular stunning scenery and a wide landscape, making it excellent for students interested in recreational adventure and discovery. Argentina too is recognized for its fun-loving culture and strong national identity and is regarded as one of the safest nations in the area. At a state-funded, public university, you may usually study for free, whereas private universities charge roughly $5,100 annually or more. For living costs, you'll need roughly $5,000, with rent as low as $350 monthly. 8. Poland. Poland is another excellent option for those looking to study abroad on a spending plan since it provides a high-quality education as well as a wealth of culture and history to discover. If you can communicate in Polish, complete the same admission examinations as Polish students, and do your course in Polish, you can study for free. There are, however, several English-taught programs available, ranging in price from €2,000 to $3,500, $2,340 to $3,500 per year. Living expenses are likewise on the modest side, with an annual budget of €6,600, $7,700. In the 2018 QS Best Student Cities Survey, Warsaw, Poland's capital, was rated among the top 20 cities for affordability. 9. Malaysia. Malaysia is unquestionably among the most affordable destinations for international students, specifically concerning living expenses. Its capital, Kuala Lumpur, ranked number 1 in terms of affordability in the QS Best Student Cities 2016, and most students will only require approximately $14,400, $3,550 annually to live a decent life in Malaysia. Tuition expenses are around $4,000 per academic year, however, certain degrees are significantly less expensive. Malaysia also has a handful of affiliates of overseas universities, like the University of Nottingham in the United Kingdom and Monash University in Australia, which provide students with the option to get a degree from these universities at a cheaper rate. 10. South Africa. South Africa, which closes our list of some of the best destinations to study abroad on a budget, is famed for its beautiful nature, cultural variety, and stormy past. It is an excellent option for adventurous students, fairly inexpensive, with minimal living and education expenditures. Overseas students at the University of Cape Town, which is South Africa's top university, and the University of the Western Cape pay approximately $6,000 annually. For a year's worth of living expenses, you'll need roughly $120,000, $9,150. Do you like our video? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video.